Alright guys, I'm going to continue now. Okay, so this is just to explain you. I showed you all this, so I'm going to delete this. Just select whatever that you want and just click on delete. It will be deleted. Okay, now forget all this. I am going to read something new. Okay, I want to read the files that I already have. Press R. Okay, I'm taking this fan and the white ceiling which I have downloaded for this exercise. So there are two files here. One is fan, the other one is white ceiling. This fan is a PNG transparent image. See, press 1, you get connected to the viewer. So this is the fan. So the total size of your project is this, and your fan is attached to the viewer. I told you it is a PNG transparent image. So when I click on this, you can see read 1 is fan. Okay, read 1 is fan because this is the first one. Okay, so here I got the fan, and this fan's detail is shown here. Okay, when I click on this pre-multiplied, okay, because it's a PNG transparent, see, I get the pre-multiplied option. The white color is removed. Okay, so I also will include a transform node for the fan. Okay, so I'm going to transform this fan to whatever size that I want. So I'll transform the fan size to this much. Okay, then I'll connect this now. I have a ceiling here, white ceiling, to make sure that the fan is fitting here. Okay, this is the wall, ceiling of the wall. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am basically going to merge this node and this node. Okay, so I wanted to have a merge node here. Merge node has options like A and B here. You can see A and B. Okay, so I'm connecting it. Now you see this. Okay, this is the background and this has to be merged here. But here you see B and A is here. So click this, press Shift and X. Okay, so when you wanted to change this A to B, see, this is A, this is B. When you want to change A to B, you can use Shift X. Okay, now this is the PNG transparent that we have. Okay, so click on this. You can see here the fan. Okay, and each of the readable material has its own parameters here. Because I have pre-multiplied, you can see it's pre-multiplied, but still it's not showing properly, right? So if you want to switch off this merge node, just press D for disable. Okay, so this fan is properly coming here, but when it comes with the background, it is not merging properly. That is the problem here. Okay, we need to identify why this is happening. Okay, because this should not happen, right? So in the merge, when you click on the merge node, you have operations. Okay, there are so many operations. This is the over is selected. You have so many other operations here. It can be overlay. Okay, it can be, see, multiply, over, plus. Okay, screen. There are so many things. This you might have studied in Adobe After Effects, and you might also have studied this in, one second, I'll just give over. You might also have studied this in other softwares like Photoshop also. Okay, these are like blend modes. Okay, this is operations. Okay, so I'll now delete this merge. Okay, first let's manipulate this fan alone and see. Okay, well, later on we can merge this with this one. Okay, so first I'm transforming. The transformed content is getting merged. Okay, you see here, this is transformed. The transformed content is now merged. Sorry, one second. So I'll directly connect it to the viewer. Now I'll first make the animation, then we'll do. Okay, we'll check the issue. So with this transform, what I'm going to do is, I told you this is for 100 frames. Okay, and I also told you you'll get the, when you double click, you get all the parameters here. Now you see here, when I wanted to rotate this, it's rotating, but because my center is away, it's not rotating properly. So undo, 0 is the starting. Okay, and I am now in the first frame. You can see I am in the very first frame. Now in the rotate, just click here and set key. You get this in blue color. Okay, which means there is a keyframe here. Okay, now I'm just moving this to 20 frames. You can see here it's 20. In 20 frames, I am rotating this to 360 degrees. Okay, 360. Press enter. Now go back, play. It's rotating. Okay, now what is the problem? The problem is the center. Press spacebar, maximize this, move this, maximize. Okay, now you can easily spot out the center. For this, okay, you have to press Ctrl Alt and move. Okay, move this to the center. Control and Alt together. Okay, now it is in the center. You can place exactly, find the center, and you can keep it. Okay, press. Now come back, rewind, play. Now you see it's rotating. Okay, so in 20 frames, it's rotating 360 degrees. You can see the rotation here. Okay, when I go frame by frame, you can see this value is getting changed. Okay, then again I keep in 40 frames. 360 into 2 is 720. I rotate, then rewind, play. It's rotating. Okay, now the problem here is the fan doesn't look very much realistic, right? In real time, when the fan is rotating, you will get some sort of, you cannot see the wings of the fan, right? Okay, it won't rotate like this. So you have other options here. The shutter speed, in camera you might have used shutter speed. I'll try to increase the shutter speed to 1. Okay, now you play. Okay, you'll have to check if it makes any difference, or I'll make the shutter speed to 2. Okay, now it's rotating. And here motion blur, I'll try to increase the motion blur. You can see when I give 2, now you get to see that there is a blur in the camera. Now I'll play. It'll take time because based on your system's RAM, it will take time. In case you wanted to render this, see this preview very quickly. I'll tell you another option. Okay, I'll rewind. Now you see my fan is rotating with a motion blur. It looks more realistic than before. Okay, so it will take time like this when you give. Okay, you will have to wait. But in case if you wanted to render it very fast, what you can do is, here you see this is 1 is to 1. I give this as 1 is to 2, 1 is to 4, 1 is to 8. See, 1 is to 8 is very blurred. Okay, this is just for preview. I'll give 1 is to 4. Now you see it will render faster. But this quality will not be good. Okay, this is just for preview. Okay, the quality, actually speaking, the quality won't be good. Okay, 1 is to 2 is little better than before. Okay, so you see now the quality. Okay, now in case I wanted to make some changes to the animation that's happening here, what I'll have to do. Okay, there is options here. See, for the rotation, when I click here, okay, you have different options here: curve editor, dope sheet. Okay, I'll show you the curve editor, which is little easier. See, when I click on curve editor, okay, you can get this here also: node graph, curve editor, dope sheet. Now we are going to the curve editor. Now you see, I'll show you the entire timeline, like how it happens. Okay, so the rotation that's happening here, when I go back to the first frame, this is my first keyframe. So what is the value? Value is 0. And this is my second keyframe. See here, okay, 40. What is the value? 720. And sorry, this is the third keyframe, right? So this is the second keyframe. You can see here. Can you see? This is the keyframe. So I can adjust. If I want this animation to happen faster, I'll just put it in 1 is to 4 to make it faster. Okay, see, I can just move this to whatever frame that I want. See, 10 frames. Then this one, I can move this to 20 frames, which means my animation will be faster. Okay, my fan will rotate fast. See how fast it's rotating. Got it? So in case if I want more animation, I can just move this and keep manipulating my curve here. Okay, so this is curve editor. So again here in one point, if I want another animation to happen, okay, so already the keyframe is set. So all I have to do is I have to just give the rotation value, whatever value that I want. So I can keep giving the values here, like give some value and then you can adjust it. Okay, see, while rotating you can see how it rotates. So this is curve editor. This is very useful when you are working on keyframes. You can easily select the keyframes, you can easily move the keyframes, you can make the animation smoother, you can select multiple keyframes together and you can manipulate like this, okay, adjust the number of frames and do whatever that you want regarding the um, regarding your keyframe setting using the transform. Okay, just practice this. I'll see and compose this background separately in the next part of the video.